Hello, I am Tato Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Ace Academy. Previously, we found out that Uncle Kaito runs restaurants, which is kind of cool. And then we went to gym class at an ungodly hour and broke show. And now we're talking about sponsorships with Cowdy, and that is where we left off.
That too.
Sho is about to speak again when Cowdy shushes him.
Be quiet! Class is about to start.
The professor waits for the room to quiet down before he begins the class. The professor dismisses the class, and the three of us file out together. My muscles are already fatigued and my limbs tremble. I know I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Sho groans.
My legs feel like they're on fire.
I grunt in sympathy. Too tired to respond. Cowdy power walks ahead of us.
Class wasn't that hard.
Sho and I stare at each other. I whisper to him. How is she doing that right now?
She's a cyborg, a human mecha hybrid.
Makes sense to me. Once we're outside, Sho waves goodbye.
Well, that was fun. I got some stuff to take care of, though. I'll catch you on the flip side, Kaori, Mr. Broseph.
Thank you for calling me by my proper name.
Same. I'll talk to you guys later.
We all say goodbye. Do we only have one class today at this school? Mayu. We're gonna hang out with Mayu. It's such a nice day out that I decide to do some studying outside. I make myself comfortable on the bench in the courtyard when I see Mayu walk past. She's carrying a violin case with her. Hey Mayu! I stand and wave. She turns at the sound of my at the sound of her name and comes over when she sees me.
Hi, I didn't see you there.
No worries. Where are you headed?
I'm going to the music room.
She shuffles the case from one hand to the other. That's cool. You play a violin? Why are you nuts? Yeah, I took lessons as a kid and played all through high school.
That's great! I started when I was a kid too. My father always believed that music is an integral part of a person's education.
He sounds like a smart man.
He is.
I'd love to hear you play sometime. Mayu's eyes grow wide and her hands tremble.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd be too embarrassed.
How come?
It's so embarrassing to play in front of an audience. I practice alone.
So, you've never performed at a recital or anything? She shakes her head.
No, I've always had private lessons, so I've never had to play in front of a crowd before.
One person isn't a crowd, but okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. I'll teach you a trick. What are you scared of? I'll teach you a trick. We're pros at playing. Don't tell me. No. I was gonna say, don't tell me it's gonna be the whole picture of everyone in underwear. I didn't mean to do you think that's going to help her? Telling her to imagine everyone and look at her. No. You don't have to be embarrassed. I'm sure you're really good. You don't have to be embarrassed to play in front of other people. Maya shuffles her feet and holds her case close to her side.
I would like to, but I really just can't.
What if I choose the thing I don't want to choose? Just imagine everyone in their underwear. I mean, in that case, you don't have to be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. Maya's face turns beet red. She stutters her response.
I couldn't possibly.
See, we broke her. Okay, how about we make a deal? I'll do something embarrassing, then you play for me.
No, you don't have to do that.
Can I do this without telling her to look at people in their underwear? But if I do, you'll play for me, right? She bites her lip. Worry clouds her eyes. Don't be afraid. Watch this. Okay, so she really plays for us. I want to see if the other one will let her play for us, but I'm just like, I never understood that thought. In one long leap, I jump into the bench, but I miscalculate my distance, and my foot hits the edge of the seat. I windmill my arms trying to catch my balance, but end up toppling over the back of the bench and falling face first into the grass. All of the surrounded students pause to stare at me, and the laughter that follows seems to stretch forever before it gradually dies down. Once everyone loses interest, I untangle my limbs and push myself to standing. My cheeks are burning as I check myself for bruises. That definitely did not go as planned.
Are you okay?
We're peachy. We're fine. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm fine. Maya's face and neck are bright red, and as I straighten up, she hides her face in her hands.
I can't believe you did that!
Yeah, well, I'm really desperate to hear you play, so if this is the only way to do it, I'll make Satsuma be dumb. Aw, hey. Why are you embarrassed? I'm the one who did that, and I'm okay.
I don't know.
She lowers her hands and glances at me, and I grin at her. See? I'm still alive. Mayu hesitates. Then she laughs. I've never noticed how cute her laugh is. She notices me staring and hides her laughter with her hand.
What?
Nothing. It's your turn now. Mayu shakes her head.
I can't! It's too embarrassing! But I promise I'll play for you another time. But only when it's just you.
Okay, so she's still not playing for us. So let us... and see if this gets us anywhere. So let me skip over the part I read. I'll like to, but I really just can't. Okay, how about we make a deal? So I'll do something embarrassing, then you'll play for me. Okay, so I don't have to tell her to look at underwear. Cool. And then that happens. So we do the same thing anyways. I nod. I'll hold you to it. She smiles.
I'd better get to practice now.
Sure. I'm going to go somewhere where no one just watched me do that. Maya giggles again, then waves goodbye. Once she's gone, I find a secluded area on campus to finish studying. I'm basically done for the day, but I don't feel like going home just yet. I wander the campus, aimless, as I decide what I want to do. Study at the library, check out the quad, hang out at the pilot's lounge. Maybe we'll find Mayu at the library. I should stay on top of my classes and get some studying done. I'm more familiar with the campus now and have no trouble finding the library. Students lounge in the open areas, a coffee in one hand and a book in the other. It reminds me of CINY. I guess some things just translate across cultures. I'm a little surprised by how many students are here so early in the semester, and it takes me a while to find an empty desk. I finally find one on the 3rd floor. It's not as secluded as I'd like it to be, but it'll do. Settling into my desk, I can't help but notice all the graffiti. Yep, some things really don't. Some things really don't change. Pulling out my tablet, I get to work. After about half an hour, I'm interrupted by the student at the desk beside me. He's wearing stripes on his uniform, so he must be a pilot.
Sorry to bother you. I don't know if you recognize me or not, but we have Piloting 101 together.
I certainly don't. You are a shadow person. He looks vaguely familiar, but we never spoken before. I nod.
I was wondering if you can help me with a question.
Sure.
For what use were gear initially developed?
Huh? I don't know the answer to that. Why isn't it green? I'm supposed to be super smart without studying. That was my cheat, man. I would assume military, right? Military? It was for military use, but now they're used commercially everywhere. He grinned.
Oh yeah, I think I remember reading that. Thanks.
After another nod of things, he returns to his text. I feel smart for having known the answer. Wait, was that really the right answer? What if I said something else?
Oh yeah.
government. I think it was for government use. And it was transformed into commercial use only after receiving government approval. He frowns. Okay, so I was right. Alright. Just making sure. I have to be right. Nobody else bothers me after that. And I'm able to complete my studying in peace. My phone rings, and Yuna's name flashes on the screen. I shouldn't be chatting on the phone while in the quiet study, especially with our music playing that loud. In the quiet study spaces, I pack up my tablet and head into the group study room where talking is allowed. Hi, Yuna. How goes the search?
Actually, that's why I called you. I have some good news.
What is it?
I got you an interview.
Already? It's only been a day. How did you do it?
Lots of phone calls.
I laugh. Thanks, Yuna. This is great.
I know. It's with Warp Tech Corporation.
I don't know who that is, but yay? I nearly dropped the phone. How did you get a major player like Warp Tech interested in us?
I told them the truth. You guys are a strong up-and-coming team. And with the right sponsor there to support you, you'll be unstoppable.
Thanks. We definitely have an advantage if we had access to Warp Tech's weaponry. When is the interview?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, when is it? Her hesitation is ominous.
Your interview is tomorrow.
Dun dun dun. Drop the phone. Okay. Okay. I'll be there. There's a pause before Yuna speaks.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're cool like that. Is something wrong?
No, I was just expecting you to protest a little more.
No, we got an opportunity, we're taking it. Why?
Well, it's pretty short notice.
Yeah, but what else can we do? Okay.
Never mind.
I need to call my team. I don't know if they'll be able to make it.
They don't all need to be there. As long as one member of the team is there, the interview can happen.
Cool, cool. I'm guessing that's exactly what's going to happen.
Can you make it?
Of course I can. I need time to prepare, especially if I'm going alone.
No, I'll be there. And as a member of the SBA, I'll be taking the lead in presenting your credentials. I've got everything under control.
Alright. I'll make my own preparations tonight and meet you tomorrow.
Great. I'll meet you in front of the library after class.
Thanks again, Yuna. I owe you one.
It was my pleasure.
We both hang up. The first thing I do is send a group text to my team. Got an interview with Warp Tech Corporation tomorrow afternoon. Can any of you make it? Can any of you join? Question mark. Okay, if can't. I have it under control. A minute after I've sent the text, I receive a reply. It's from Sho, which is no surprise. He's always freakishly quick to respond. Rosif, I'll be hanging Fritz on the dock plan. Okay, good. Because I was confused. I literally have no idea what that means. I text him back. So you mean yes? Bzzzt. Haha, you're funny. Good luck and let me know how it goes. So, no? At least I got my answer. 1 down, 2 more to go. I still got some time before I need to go home. Why is show my only option? That's not good. I will get like a romantic ending. So if I don't get that, then I know it's not like necessary, but some sort of ending that's conclusive and means something. I'll come back and do things until I get it. Show. Let's see if Show wants to hang out at the arcade or something. I call and he picks up after a few rings.
What's up?
Let us partake in the merriment of cyber skirmishing. Ask Show out on a date. Let's go to the arcade. Yes. But this one's more fun. It's time.
Time?
To go to war. I cannot do it alone. Will you follow me into the gates of purgatory?
That's a hefty request, my good sir.
They're both so weird. I love it. It involves free snacks at the arcade.
That's simply an offer I can't refuse.
I figured as much.
I'll meet you there.
After hanging up, I head out to the arcade. I just have this thing going through my head. I watched like this fan-made thing on YouTube with like Code Geass and like that one guy. What was his name? It's been so long I can't remember his name, but like he was Lelouch's friend, and he like spoke in like a really bad like English accent and like old English, so he'd be like, "Thou art pimpin'," and like that is just what popped up in my head.
I'll meet you there.
Did I not read that? After hanging up, I head out to the arcade. As I enter the building, I spot Show waving at me. Oh, so this is what the arcade looks like. They didn't get to actually see it last time. I love it! It even has like the arcade music going on. Cool. As soon as I join him, he leads me deeper into the arcade. Where are we going?
To a game which will showcase our skills.
But the gear simulators are the other way.
Not those skills.
Are we going to play some DVR? Show stops in front of a shooting game and pulls out a gun and pulls a gun out of the holster.
Shall we see who the better marksman is?
Ew. I hope I don't have to do this for real. The game has inbuilt sensors, so we can duck to the side to take cover or peek out, and the game will read that movement. It's a team-based game, but it sounds like Show wants to turn it into a competition. How about we work together instead? No, you're on. How about we raise the stakes?
I like the sound of that. What were you thinking?
Loser buys the winner lunch. Or for a whole week.
I never took you for a gambling man.
It keeps things spicy. I'm feeling lucky. It's not gambling when the results are already known. Keeps things spicy. It keeps things interesting.
Alright then. May the best man win.
We throw a couple of tokens into the machine. Once the game loads, we jump straight into the action. We jump straight into it was right. Into the action. Show takes the lead and leads us straight into an enemy encampment.
You're falling behind, brosip. Ah!
A large wave of enemies spawn on Show's side.
Ah, crap, I'm pinned. Give me some cover.
Help Show. Nope. We're going to help Show. It's still a team game. Alright, I'm going in. I take out the shooters, pinning him down.
I knew you'd pull through. Time to finish off this wave.
Yep. We clear the game, however. We weren't fast enough to make the leaderboard. Maybe we hadn't spent the beginning competing. It might have been different.
Not bad.
Yeah. After our shooting match, we head for the gear simulator.
Aw, no way!
There's a long line which snakes around some of the other gaming stations.
Well, I guess I should have expected this.
Why are there so many people?
It's because of the new update to the simulators.
Update?
The arcade has new prototype weapons by Eludian Enterprises installed into the sim.
Cool. Huh. I wonder what kind of weapons.
Not sure, but I can't wait to find out.
You're pretty excited about this. He scratches his head and wears a sheepish grin.
Yeah, it's because I really do like gears.
I can tell. What got you into them in the first place? Was it cowardy? Shell looks like he's struggling to find the words.
Nah, it's stupid.
I'm sure it's not. You can tell me. It's strange to see him look so serious. After a few more seconds of hesitation, Sho finally speaks.
I got beat up a lot as a kid.
Now I feel like a jerk. I didn't know. He takes a deep breath.
I was always the one being picked on in class or after school. That's why I hung out alone a lot.
Aw, poor Sho.
Then one year, my mom bought me this sweet gear action figure for my birthday. Man, I loved that thing. It was so awesome. But the kids from my class, they pulled it from my hands and laughed as the leader smashed it against the concrete.
Those assholes. Oh man.
I sat there, my eyes red from crying, and I thought, if only I had a real gear.
Sho, I'm sorry. He doesn't face me. If I had known this was such a sensitive topic, I wouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's good to finally talk about it, you know?
Suddenly, his body starts shaking. Are you alright? Look, I didn't mean to bring it up. Wait. Don't tell me.
I can't believe you actually fell for it!
Show. You jerk face. Okay. We will hear his real reason, maybe, in the next episode. I'm Tablecat. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.